Okay, yeah, we had to do a part 2 because that video was rolling on just a little too long. So, here we are again. Let's pick this back up. We had about maybe 10, maybe 25 more minutes of this video commentary and responding to it. So, let's get it, y'all.
And you know what? I think that's the development of a man, because manhood is not something that is easily accomplished. In order to become a man, the male has to distance himself very far.
Wait a minute. That was how my becoming a man is very difficult. Well, men always say, oh, she acting masculine. Oh, she acting like a man. How? You can't even be a man. You know what? That's some bullshit.
From male nature, because that is what makes that male become a man. So what is he distancing himself from? Because to be a man is to provide, to be of value, which is a service to the environment or to the economy,
to the need.
But he has to get there through the development of a man. So male goes to man. So
we just gonna be waiting until Earth blow up for these motherfuckers to catch it. Alright, so what we doing in the meantime? Sitting on our thumbs and shit. Waiting on some losers. Wasting our time, our life, our energy going down the drain. Waiting on motherfuckers. So we just sit and wait. We ain't got no other purpose, no other existence, but to sit there and wait for us little motherfuckers to catch up. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
It's distancing yourself far away from male nature to become this value.
I need to be ashamed of yourself, creating such a foolish,
based on my observation, the male is distancing himself from the nature of consumerism.
Wow.
Instead of being a consumer, he becomes a producer. If you put a steak in front of a pack of wolves, they're going to fight and compete, form a dominance hierarchy, hoard that, eat what they can eat, and then leave the scraps for everybody else. The process of a leader, you have to train the leader to be selfless and make sure everybody else.
These ain't trained, they born.
The nature of self-preservation is hoarding and consuming, and that is the nature of the male. The male is not biologically a producer; he's biologically a consumer.
So you trying to train him to be a woman? Okay.
To a productive
why you just,
which would be man.
I think this greediness is both male and female. Yes, we'll do it a little differently. The thing that men have.
You didn't use me. Every time you talk about men, they always gotta put the woman in. You know what?
To distance themselves from? I think you said it earlier, from their mother. Stop being the receiver, become the giver, because that's your nature. Mother spoiling you is not your nature.
It's her nature.
It's her nature.
It's her nature. Right. And
so that's why, interestingly, God says to Adam, therefore should a man leave.
If she got a deal, that doesn't make no fucking sense. She's a giver, but he can't receive? Alright. Here we go again.
His mother and father and cleave to his wife. You got to get past childhood, literally, to become a man.
So, do women get past childhood? Why they don't say all these rules for women? Women gotta leave so she can grow up. Man.
I don't know if women have that problem.
Well, the man has to stop depending on the mother, because the mother is
Right.
his that's her nature to nurture
Right.
and coddle.
So therefore, a man must leave mother and father, because with a mother and father, you cannot become
How you
one.
gonna leave your mother and father and go run right back to another mother? Because you want your wife to be your
Only with a
mama.
husband and wife are you number one and become one with each other. There's a real intimacy there.
It's because he can't fuck his
So,
mama. You gotta find a woman to be his mama because you want to merge with her.
Without
You can't merge
blaming
with your
anybody,
mama because your daddy got your mama.
does not encourage male or female identities, because to be the CEO of a large corporation, is that male or female?
That's just a dominance position.
It's not male and it's not
right.
female.
Yeah, it's just a dominance
So
position.
you're not more of a man if you're the head of the company.
Right.
And if you become the head of the company as a woman, you're not more of a woman.
Right.
It's really, really
That's just a
interesting.
downplay woman's leadership role. You ain't nobody if
All
you
the
running shit.
events in history, superficially look, all the events of history are male dominated. But the fact that there is history
Right.
is all due to women.
Right.
While men were fighting and killing each other, women were having babies and keeping us alive. So the only reason men get more attention is because what they do is not the natural, right? Fighting a war.
Right.
They're doing something unusual. When you do something that is completely natural, nobody notices.
Right.
It's like you were breathing all day. Well, good.
Right. That's normal. Right.
But if we didn't breathe, so a real healthy man is a man who feels the other's need, and his greatest pleasure is to provide it. He also has to have the confidence that he can provide. There are men who see a woman's need, but can't help you.
Right.
I got nothing to offer. And then there are men who think they have something to offer, and they don't care whether you want it or not.
Right.
Those are the rapists. Right?
Right.
So here's what happens.
Wow.
Men viewing pornography, they become emasculated. They become dysfunctional because they're asking for the pornography to give.
So who putting out the porn? Who putting out the porn if y'all know this shit make people sick?
Them sexual pleasure, but that's going the wrong direction.
Men making porn.
The only real pleasure they
So
will
they trying to
get is
destroy
if they
themselves.
can give pleasure.
Wow.
Asking to receive pleasure destroys the masculine nature. How many men?
Like they say, leave a man to his own device, he's gonna destroy himself. See, he already destroyed himself. That's why he want women with him, so he can destroy her too. Cause he don't listen to her. Destroy yourself by yourself, man. It's all good. Everybody mad you.
In marriage and without marriage, give me pleasure. Make me feel good.
Always.
That's
That's why I keep saying, oh, that's to make women, because he knew they were gonna destroy themselves. That's what's going on right now today. They've been destroying themselves. But women been trying to keep their ass alive and hold on to them. Women got enough of that shit. It's starting to separate. And now they going down. It's some bullshit.
masculine.
But they don't know it.
That's right.
Right.
And it's the easier way.
right.
I'm going to do nothing, then you give me pleasure.
Right.
So if women allow it, men will become feminine.
Because
And then women will hate them for it.
nature is the path of least resistance. And
It's particularly for men.
yes,
If I don't have to.
they're not. So, and it's always said, a man will only do what you allow him to do.
Or
And
what you expect.
Right. And so if you
No,
allow
allow
him
me.
to be nothing, and he can still be rewarded for it,
Yeah.
why do anything? And so this is where the issue comes into play, because women for a long time have been conditioned to take care of the needs of a man.
Yeah.
This is your job is to take care of him. Well,
Men
But that's how
brainwash women
society is set up. The man has
to let men destroy himself.
never had to do.
Now, hold on. Why you condition women to listen to you when you know damn well if you would have let her finish and lead the way she was supposed to, y'all wouldn't be destroyed. Let the ship backfire. Why would you stop woman from doing what she naturally does when it helps your stupid ass? That's dumb. Ain't no winning this shit.
Anything. And the only way you can get a man to do something is to withdraw reward and keep it within a reachable distance, not so far that it's like, that's too much, I'm not even going to put any effort. It has to be enough where he feels like, if I do put the effort in, I can reach this.
So one good example for that.
Yes.
I do a lot of marriage counseling.
Uh-huh.
This woman is saying, they were sitting right here, and this woman was saying, he never does anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it with him. He never does anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty extreme.
Mm-hmm.
He says, she's crazy. She's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing you ever asked for that I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
She says, no, you don't do anything. What's going on here?
Right.
What am I missing here? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out what she meant was, you never do anything unless I ask.
Right.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Ask and I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You're just responding
Right.
instead of leading. So she's upset that he does everything she asks.
Yes.
Right? It's like, anyway, interestingly, at the end of this conversation,
It's fine
she
and
says, you know what?
lead, but you're a leader.
I'm finished.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it. I can't do this anymore. Let's just get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
He says, if that's what you want.
That's a lie. Women ask. Stop lying.
And he does it again.
He does it. And she turns to me and she
Right.
says, you see?
Yeah, he does it again. Yeah.
You
So,
lie. Women
it's
gotta
not
be
that
begging their husband
women
to do
do
shit.
too much for men.
Mm-hmm.
They do the wrong things. Instead of nurturing what is good, they pinch hit for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't want to do the bills? I'll do the bills.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to take out the garbage? I'll take out the garbage. You know,
Mm-hmm.
don't do that.
Oh, absolutely not. Like I said, I believe men have to earn marriage, right? They're not entitled to it, because if they don't prove themselves worthy of standing on their own, they're not going to be good partners. They're going to be totally dependent on the woman. A lot of men are
And they're going to force the woman into a masculine role,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody hate themselves, they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
What's the masculine role? Leadership? You already told a woman that she a leader.
And so the thing about it is that in each and every last one of us, we both have masculine and feminine within us. No life can exist without those two principles. So women have more of a balanced side.
So wait a minute.
Masculine and feminine thing. The male is
They love to always call a woman masculine for doing things. So if the men not doing nothing, don't that make them bitches? Everybody all right out there? Let's get real with this shit now. If women are masculine for doing, why nobody call not the men for being feminine for not doing? You'll never hear that. But they ain't gonna never say it. They just too busy trying to gaslight you. Some bullshit.
tipped on the physical level of masculinity. And he believes that just his physical vessel is the only masculine part of him. What he hasn't realized is there is a thing of mental masculinity and mental femininity that men haven't typically accessed the mental masculine part of it. And they don't have that level of willpower and self-control to direct their energetic forces to
You say you gotta ask them to make them do shit.
That's when it falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to look at the idea.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
If everything was if we were normal,
Mm-hmm.
what would we be? It's hard to imagine.
Right.
Like, can you imagine normal people?
Wow.
Well,
So
we can go back to them men fighting while women were just taking care of things. What makes men fight each other? What makes them behave? Even if this capitalistic system was not here, how would men behave just amongst themselves without women in the picture? How would they, if women were over there and the men saw them over there, how would they behave with each other to get the attention of those women?
they would be completely frustrated and bored
Mm-hmm.
because they sense no need.
Mm-hmm.
And their entire existence is a response to a need.
Mm-hmm.
So we need each other,
That's a
which
lie.
is good. If we could identify that need,
Hold on now. He claiming a response to a need. Somebody need to put this dude in jail. Somebody need to lock this mug up and throw away the key. Cause none of these things make sense. Nothing. I don't know why men talking. Well, I know why they talk in circles, because they goofy. All they do is talk in circles over and over and over. That's why women crazy now. Because she got to listen to this fucking shit. Stupid is and stupid does. You keep hanging around retarded shit, you going to become retarded. You lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. That ain't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. That's some bush.
and apply ourselves to it,
Mm-hmm.
we would both be very, very healthy.
The only thing I think I halfway agree with you there. The part that we're diverging in is the need part, where because need creates a level of dependency. Because there's 3 levels. There's dependency, then there's independence, and then there's interdependence. The
Wait a minute.
dependence part is where a person is totally needy and really leaning externally on other people. There has to be a move to a level of independence where you do become a value add. And then once you get to this value add where you know exactly what you bring to the table, then you can move to a level of interdependence where you can collaborate, right? Where 2 whole people actually put into a pot together.
I agree 100%.
Yes.
But you're working your way up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work my way down, right? It's like, if you don't mess up,
Mm-hmm.
you will be interdependent.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't mess up.
Wow.
In other words, you're starting off healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess it up. Instead of saying, oh, we're all messed up, how do we get back to normal?
Well, that's more of a realistic thing, because
It is.
we are in a system that breaks people, that
Yes.
breaks everybody. And so
Because our value.
Now, who set up this system? And who's trying to break every goddamn body? Is this the patriarchal system? Is this system ran by man or what? Why is this system trying to break every goddamn body? Don't even make no damn sense.
Male nor female.
our value,
Money.
yes,
That's not male or female.
it's what what it is because everything is an energy, right? So whether it's male or female, it's either in a masculine or feminine energetic position. So
if it's a man or a woman doing it.
Well, no. Because even like I said with electronics, there's a masculine and feminine principle. That's not man or woman, but that is a masculine and feminine principle.
Yeah,
there.
and they don't mess up.
Yeah. Right. So with the human, there is a need for survival. Like the body needs food, air, water. That's an absolute need for survival. The problem comes in with the male and in the male where the need for a woman is just about as high as the need for air and food and water.
To be feminine.
Yes. And so women don't have this need for man in the same category that men have the need for woman. Food, sex, sleep, water, all of these things, and then you throw a woman in there with that. The man does not exist at that capacity for women. So because of that imbalance in need, there's a lot of pressure put on the woman to perform a certain way for the male's fragile ego. And if the male never begins to strengthen his own ego to draw without having to depend on a woman, it's going to be a very difficult thing because especially with the shift in society, women are tired of men depending on them for everything. And a lot of times women are doing everything that they can, and it's still not working. No amount of praise. If the man doesn't have a sense of independence within him, nothing that the woman does, no amount of praise, that's not going to work because he's still always going to be unhappy. Mark Twain said this. No, it wasn't Mark Twain. It was Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant said, give a man everything he desires, and at that moment, everything is not everything. It's like a bottomless pit with a lot of men, and we have 8 billion people on the planet now. Half of those 8 billion are men. And if the default setting for men is fragile ego
Bitch, baby,
and the need for external validation while everybody is in a place of survival, somebody's not going to make it. Somebody ain't going to make it. And I think he's not going to make it.
Survival of the fittest. Some gotta go. Gotta go.
Because we have to.
So here's the secret.
Mm-hmm.
This is the punchline. I think this is like that.
Yeah.
This need for validation for a man,
Mm-hmm.
there's only one really good solution.
Oh, Lord.
Every man should admit and be comfortable with the fact that he's nothing.
Yep.
They should.
You start off 0.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Like we've been saying.
Don't try to be something when you're nothing.
Out of man's mouth.
But
you ain't shit.
Insignificant creature
mm-hmm.
can do the most significant things.
It can.
That's male.
Mm-hmm.
Male means I'm not the needy one.
Mm-hmm.
I provide for the needy.
Mm-hmm.
And I am still nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need compliments on my tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know that I created tombstones.
Right.
But I made a contribution,
mm-hmm.
not I became something.
Right.
The harder men try to be something,
mm-hmm.
the more feminine they're going to become.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that. And you know what? That's a major challenge that they would have to overcome because the ego.
Because they're not taught.
Yeah. And
teach them.
Okay.
Who teaching them?
Only a man, another man can teach them. A woman can't. Because
only a man
mm-hmm.
who has already made peace with the fact that he is nothing.
Yes, that's the only one. And
it's like a grandfather.
Right. And how many of them are there?
And who listens to a grandfather?
Right. And so herein lies the problem. It's a problem.
Only a grandfather could teach him. You ain't even listening to them. So who gonna make the males listen to their own listeners? Woman can't do it. Just said that. Your daddy can't do it. Just said that. Everybody died and got Alzheimer's. Who? This is a lost cause. Y'all keep making up all kind of shit. All kind of fake ass solutions. It ain't none of that shit problem. It is so easy to do. What the fuck we in now? It is so easy. Why for 100 years we still got the same damn problem? If y'all know this, why y'all can't fix it? It's because it can't be fixed. Unstoppable means unmovable. Cancel each other. Hence it shouldn't exist. And it shall destroy itself. I always said, good can exist without evil, but evil can't exist without good. Because evil will destroy and devour itself. Goodness will stand alone. Just make that reference and that example and that idea of what I just said. And then you figure out who is who. Because you know why? That's some bullshit.
That can never be solved unless the male himself, because a woman can't do this work for him, he would have to wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to have to do things different. This is just the way it is. And in order for him to get to the this is the way it is, he would have to flex his critical thinking process and override the emotion that exists at the lower nature and the ego place. This is a very, very hard thing for a man to do.
Especially when he's told to do the opposite.
Yes.
Who's telling him to do that? The same people that's supposed to teach him?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Just do.
That's it.
Because imperfect people can do perfect things.
Correct.
Tiny people can do heroic things. So stop trying to be a giant.
Right.
Look at all the stories. The children are raised on stories.
Right.
Well, stop telling people that.
In the Bible, for example, nobody is becoming great. They're serving something great.
Correct.
Even in all the fairy tales, the simpleton, the country bumpkin, who is not a general and he's not a king, but he does something for the king, and he gets to marry the princess. That's how you become masculine. Don't try to be something. Do something for someone who is.
Let me ask you this question.
Woman.
Today, all our heroes are super. Right?
Trying to do shit for males.
Wrong image.
Do something for the king.
Tell me.
No king, la la la. There will be a king. Who's the king? I will be king.
How the simple person can do something magnificent for the important people. Don't make me the important person. It doesn't work. We're not Superman.
Right.
And we shouldn't be. We should be very humble creatures, knowing that we have no
easier said than done. But you know what? He's not shouting that from the rooftop. All of this so-called wisdom, men just need to be humble. We don't need to be Superman. We know we dumb. We just need to stand in our light. Why isn't he preaching that? You a rabbi. You got a whole congregation, church, whatever, church. Why you ain't saying that? Why you ain't shouting from the rooftop? Why they ain't written in your Torah, your Bhagavad Gita, your Bible, your Quran? Why is this shit written? Why you ain't having meetings with these dudes saying, look, we ain't shit. We ain't gonna be shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. You ain't shit. Just say it, man. And get it over with. Maybe if you beat their ass down to the ground, down to the ground, they can be more humble and subservient. Cause all this praise in the motherfucker, and you keep trying to raise this, This shit ain't working, man. This shit ain't working, man. And maybe I be the bitch. That my papa say. If you find down there, leave it there down there. And that's a fact, Jack. That's a truth, Root.
Intrinsic value.
Intrinsic absolute value.
Correct.
But what we do is divine.
I totally agree with that. And it's hard for a male to hear that.
I know.
It's it might land easier coming from you, but me being a woman, they're gonna crack, which they do all over it. Because I have videos out
Why
there
is it so?
That say virtually the same thing. You know, that the male doesn't.
Because somebody told these fools they was God. That's the fucking problem. Somebody lied to you.
Have any innate value. This is not to.
And doesn't need it.
It doesn't. But everything is feeding the male's ego in the society. And this is what creates narcissistic personality disorder, because NPD is a disorder.
Narcissistic personality disorder. Ooh, that's nice.
In order to find out a disorder, you would have to first establish order.
Right.
Right?
It's a disorder, because it's unnatural.
It's unnatural. And so what are we doing to create this disorder? Yeah. We're unnaturally inflating the male ego, and he sees himself as something he's not. So when you tell him at this point where we
keep expecting. Okay. Man. Why we keep expecting retardation to change? Why do we keep expecting retardation to be intelligent? See, this massaging the crazy shit, this is why we at where we at now. Even talking this talk is positive. If we could just tell him to do this, he could make it. Okay.
Believes he's something he's not, that he's nothing, or he doesn't have intrinsic value. This is when things go crazy. But at some point, the truth has to be established so that we can get back to a natural way of life, right? And so this is very hard for men to hear. Women have a responsibility to understand this, because the woman cannot continue to give
masculinely.
They can't.
Wait a minute. Masculinity. Well, how about you stop acting like a bitch? How can you stop being femininity? So quick to try to put that. We masculine and feminine side anyway, bitch. Try to gas out of it. Oh, I don't want to be a man. So stop that bullshit. How we acting masculine, and it's already in our principle to keep giving, to keep doing, to keep fixing. Ain't that masculine in itself? Make up your mother trucking mind, god dang it. Somebody need to hit this bitch with a truck.
Continue to give to the male in the way that they have been given, because what they're giving is a lot of energy that makes the male function in a lazy way. He doesn't get up and do. And here's the tragic thing is this. The male has to sink or swim. He has to sink or swim. And nobody can actually save him. He can only save himself, right? Men create great things with the use of muses, but they don't touch the muses. These are inspirational figures for them to do wonderful things like art and things like that.
Wait a minute. I just had to say that's some bullshit.
But society has handicapped men to a great extent.
Why don't you just blame society? You always want to blame women. How about, oh, women, men, masculine. And society wasn't doing all the goddamn damage. Y'all just want us to accept the motherfucking shit. Now, come on, now, let's get real with the bullshit. Let's get real with this now. That's enough.
unfortunate about this entire thing is that during the handicapping process, they never set the male up to succeed in doing something. And now where they are is pulling the rug from under men and letting them fall on society in total confusion. And now where we are, women are pretty much getting up and walking away from playing the motherly role.
You mean masculine?
The wife is not the wife, she's actually the mother. He leaves his mother and he goes to a new mother, which is the woman.
That's why she can't look at him like a man. That's her fucking baby. That's her child. You know, when your woman don't want you no more on a certain level, you all that Oedipus and electric complex. That's where they get that shit from. That's where they get it from. Bullshit.
Which makes it
everybody crazy.
It makes everybody crazy, and he's
I just told you everybody crazy. It's a mad world.
Respecting his mother, and if you, I'm not certain if you listened to any of the Manosphere content. You had a gentleman who's passed along. His name is Kevin Samuels. Then you have Andrew Tate, which is a very volatile character that is radicalizing.
They so mad, they don't know what to do. I'm mad.
Their way.
You know what? That makes me mad.
Not taking care of them the way they should. And that's the entire.
That's right. That's what they say. That's what Brian say. You know what? That just make me mad, grandmommy.
Thing. And women are at the point where they don't want to do
this. Just like you said, don't make me.
This anymore. So men are finding themselves in a very peculiar situation where they don't have the skills to do. They don't have the desires to do. And now the crutch that they've leaned on so long is like, adios, we don't want you because you're what? Nothing. They're being reminded that they're...
That's some bullshit. Women are sleeping with men and having babies with men and being in a relationship with men. That ain't shit no way. I.e. the hood rat. The gangster. You ain't got nothing. No education. No proper dialect. No vocabulary. So how the hell... Well, he just... figure out he ain't nothing. Okay, women even try to deal with y'all on that low ass level. And then what they get when they're on that low level? Huh? Why this society and the cost of living constantly keep going up and up and up every day? That shit don't suffice no more. That's so stupid. This pay struggle keep breaking up the cost of living. Ha! But then try to tell you, oh man, he just nothing. He ain't got the potential to be maybe. But you keep jacking up the price and raising up the cost of living knowing damn well he can't keep the fuck up. Who's setting these traps? Did men hate men? Or just a competition with the other men? I'm the only man who can make it. All the rest of them gonna fail. I'm gonna be the king. They all look up to me. Cause I made it and they couldn't. Is that what kind of game y'all playing? Y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
Nothing, even though you have people telling them that they're everything. The TV is telling you you're everything. The music is telling you. Your greatest athletes or role models, you look up to them and it looks like they're everything and you aspire to be that. And somewhere along the line, you delude yourself into believing that you are that.
So here, when you say, telling men that they're great and that they're building their male ego,
correct.
That's not male ego.
What is it?
It's not male. Mm-hmm. To tell them you're perfect, you're great, you're smart, that's not male.
It's not male. No, right, because that's not even that's not the nature or the existence of an actual male in nature, right? Exactly. And so they have been blown into a completely unnatural identity.
And they just don't know what to say and do no more. They're the last straw. The reason why it's gotten to this point because they don't know what to say no more. They don't know what to do no more. And they saying anything in the kitchen sink to try to get this food to move. And ain't nothing happened. Nothing happened. It didn't result to, oh, you the shit. Oh, you so cool, and you so kind, I sweet, I smart. That shit don't work. Now they want affirmation. Affirmation? Oh, it's my daily boy affirmation. I'ma just tell man, how that working out for you? Same shit.
To force through their physical will to bring about this fairy tale that they've been living in. And this is done a
You gotta keep saying it out loud.
to
It ain't real.
everybody.
So children,
Watch this.
we know, because we're very smart, we know that we should never say
Look, he say, children, you know, 'cause we very smart. So you a child? Why you gonna say we? You should have said they. Oh, come on, man. Unless he really meant that we very smart. You know, us infants, babies are very smart. You know, we pretty smart when it comes to the similarity.
to a child who does something really bad, we should never say you're a bad boy.
No.
What
Oh!
you did was bad.
Yes.
That's like psychology 101.
Yes.
Never say you're bad.
Right.
Say that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad.
Wait a minute.
Good.
Okay.
But then when the child does something very, very positive and good, we don't say that was good.
Right.
We say you're an angel. You're so good. You're such a... Don't do that.
Correct.
To boys.
Correct. To boys. And I try to tell
Always focus on the act, the accomplishment, what's good about what they did.
Yes.
Don't build
now
an
he split
ego that is
hairs.
not even
You
masculine.
ain't good. What
Correct.
you did was
Correct.
good. So
I
you
totally-
ain't shit.
I
But
totally
you
agree.
did some good stuff, though.
Told women this a few times, that when you see a male do something that is good, you have to acknowledge that, right? And so I'll give you an
You
example.
have to.
Because earlier you said that the bad thing that's happening is people view content and they say, oh, you're taking
That's
this side,
bullshit. I've
or you're
been
taking
doing
that
it.
side. They're not actually viewing the whole truth. There was a video of an incel, involuntary celibate, who found an outlet to speak to others who were in his position. He was not talking to women. He did not make this video for women. I got a hold of the video and
Wait a
I
minute.
listened.
Did she say involuntary celibate? Ooh. Make that make sense. So, in other words, ain't nobody want it. Okay.
And I wanted to give my commentary on that video. The two things that I noticed about that video within the first 14 seconds is, number one, this guy has a job. Number two, he has found an outlet to express his emotions about what situation he's in while still governing himself to function in society without doing.
First of all, y'all done brainwash women to be with any dude. If he an incel, something wrong with him. Either he retarded, he suspect, he stank, he creepy. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I ain't seen women with the wrong in any type of dude. You funny looking. Charleston White got somebody pregnant. Come on, man. Jay-Z, come on, man. Something ain't right. And that woman or them women spiritually know they better leave that shit alone. But y'all want to feel sorry for the incels. Well, hell, maybe he's supposed to be buying motherfuckers now. You don't know what the hell going on. Everybody ain't supposed to be married to a Jeffrey Dahmer. Hey, you know what the fuck? Sometimes your spirit or something inside you just say, nah. No, my brother, you gotta get your own. I'm gonna leave that alone and keep on walking. Keep on pushing! Man, Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't everything. Bullshit. 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 Y'all keep thinking every man gotta get a woman. Hell no. Every man don't deserve a woman. Every man ain't gonna get one. Cause he creepy. Or his pee-pee smell like cheese and some other shit. There's reasons why some men's by themselves, man. Leave that motherfucker right where they at. Stop putting people's lives in danger. Behind, oh, I feel sorry. He involuntary celibate. So that's all everybody fucking? If he was fucking, now what? You still feel sorry for him? Man, that's some bull.
Bad things to people. And based on what I know about men and their difficulties in communicating, their difficulties in expressing their emotions, I felt that that was a good thing to be done to find an outlet of self-expression while still contributing or doing something like having a job. Because a lot of involuntary celibates, they're not doing anything but sitting in their mom's basement playing video games and being angry at the world without even expressing healthily where they are. And we have some people who are upset and find that it's necessary to kick people when they're down. I don't believe in kicking people when they're down. I don't believe in not acknowledging when people do things that are conducive, but not just for self, but as the overall whole, because the world that we're living in is rapidly declining and putting everybody in a very bad position. When you see somebody doing something good, acknowledge it as quick as we are.
What y'all think this is? Goodwill?
We have to acknowledge when people do.
Attaboy. What do you need to do to attaboy? What we gotta give an attaboy a thumbs up? A bloody Jesus thumb up? Hey, that's treating motherfucker like kids. See? That's why everybody got a child mentality. Ain't nobody sitting up there waiting to pop out the bush and pat you on the motherfucking back. Bitch, get your shit and go the fuck up. Put your big boy drawers on and go the fuck up. God damn, I see why they tell y'all not to cry. Y'all some straight up bitch. Stop talking that and go buy yourself an outfit.
Good things. And that you're correct. Acknowledging when people do good things is not feeding the ego. When you tell people you're this, you're that, you're special, that does blow a person's ego so far out, because it's never about the self. When you're really living spiritually, it's never about you. It's about what you can do for others. It is about the value that you add to the planet and the community. And it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It's really about what you do to help sustain and nurture life and function together. Ego is the biggest problem in this world.
And that's where religion goes bad.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Because religion is supposed to satisfy you.
Correct. Yes.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's supposed to tell you how you can serve the Creator.
Correct.
So that the Creator is satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
The pleasure of serving, not the pleasure of...
Wait a minute, here we go. Here your final analysis talking about God again. And you just said the number one reason everybody confused because they confused about God. So how can we go from point A to Z when your point A jacked the fuck up? You got a false start. All the rest is irrelevant and invalid. He keeps billing shit on nothing.
Taking.
Correct. And
that's both male and female.
That is both male and female. But here's the biggest reason why people can't grasp that.
Okay. He keeps trying to, they're both male and female. They're both. Okay, well, how about we just both stop fucking with each other? How about that?
It's because the servitude to God has been tainted.
Yep.
There is
give me.
Yes, it's an alternate God that's not the true God, because the true God.
I just told you. the confusion of God. Y'all got, let me tell you something. If man acting this way, and man say he got a man God, and that man God made man in his man image, then by default God fucked up, and he jacked up, and he a goofball, and he slow, and that motherfucker a bitch. I'm a jealous God. Bitch, how you jealous and you got everything? You a punk ass. Sit your bitch ass down. Oh, I'm a jealous God. How you jealous, man? You got all the power in the world. You omnipotent. Be all, end all, alpha, omega. That's what you claim. Unless you not. Because only a weak God is jealous God. Because hell, I ain't even no God like that, but I don't judge. I give for my none of y'all be. How about that? Meet me outside. How about that? That's some bullshit.
That you would be serving that God put everything inside of you that you needed to express, to actually be that value add. And when you're living your true authentic self,
how about
you
you're
are
going to
serving
put that
God
in
because
you?
your
That
true
money ain't
authentic
put it.
self.
How you going to get water from... squeezing blood from a turnip? How you going to get something out of a motherfucker you ain't put fuck in? Come on, man. Oh, man. I ain't put nothing in you, but I expect this out of you. Come on, man. You already know. That's a setup for failure. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's some
Is
bullshit.
adding value to the planet and others. Most people are going to churches and they're just giving up all of their resources to a pastor and they're being told this is how you're supposed.
Yeah, the men mislead the people. Man of God. There you go. There you go. God whispered in his ear. Y'all say women can't lead the church or congregation. Hallelujah. Praise God. That's what y'all say. Women can't teach. Ain't in the Bible. So who you blaming? Who you blaming? Men teach other men. So that's what y'all teaching each other? Man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here.
Serving God. That's not God that you're serving. You doing what some man wants you to do is not actually serving God because you're looking externally for this God when everything that you needed to be.
Didn't they say this Abrahamic religion, Abrahamus? Didn't they say that fool left whatever God his mama was worshiping, that his family knew and understood and been helping and protecting them, whatever doop this whole time? Then this mug got a God that come out of no goddamn well that nobody heard before, nobody seen, and you gonna go and put all your shit in this motherfucker ain't nobody know? You turn your back on some of your mama and dad you knew all their life to join a new God that you don't know nothing about. Look like you been down here ever since. Look like you got food, baby. You been boo-booed food. They punk the hell out of y'all, whatever that shit is. You were so willing to follow any damn thing. Even if it lied to you. You left what you knew for something you didn't know. Now you stuck, not knowing shit. Now you perishing for lack of knowledge, the very shit you keep saying. Wow. It can't get no better than this. This some
The true
bullshit.
divine creator is within you. The moment that you start looking outside of yourself, you're off the path.
Well,
Mm.
if you're serving God in order to have a seat in heaven,
Mm-hmm.
you're not serving him, you're buying a seat in heaven.
Correct.
Bye. Ain't that what everybody pretending to do? Isn't this why nobody want to speak the truth? What he said earlier about telling the truth, and to collectively, nobody said the truth. But individually, everybody said the truth. That's what's the problem now. So ain't that selling your shit out too? Not being true to thyself? That's some bullshit.
It's just a purchase.
Yes.
Not serving him.
Correct.
And that's, if you really want to go back to where did all this begin?
There we go.
It all began
What's it
when
attitude?
people started preaching
Mm-hmm.
you.
Wait a minute. Here we go. When people, see, don't want to admit when man, we gotta say, every time man is standing independently alone and fault, that bitch will say us, people, the world. Well, people, you know, we wouldn't do, man, just say man. Y'all know women was beat down back in them days. Y'all know woman couldn't stand for shit. We all know that's not that far ago. Cut the bullshit, man. Let's get real with this now. Y'all ain't gonna let women have some kind of choices on what's going on. And she property. And she still property. Cut the bullshit, motherfucker. Stop the bullshit.
You are so dependent on God.
All right.
God is perfect.
Then y'all the one that say, oh, in the Bible and shit, women hoes. Women but hoes. I got hoes. 304. Man, stop. Jezebel spirit. Jezebel, they ain't shit. Women ain't shit. Women can't preach. Women can't. Oh, what was me? Now y'all, man, y'all need to stop that shit. And it's even in your Bible, women ain't had no fucking power. Man, stop. Stop blaming women. Stop saying us when you know it's you. That's some
You're in
bullshit.
trouble.
Right.
That's the beginning of the end.
Yes.
I am not in trouble. I'm just a human being.
Right.
No.
God needs something.
Right.
And if I can do it for him,
Something Lord me.
I'm wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But
If I could do it for God, do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it.
religion has turned it around.
Mm-hmm.
God doesn't need anything. You need everything.
Right.
So get on your knees and beg.
Okay, so what God need? Money? Where you gonna spend it at? You buy shit in heaven? Come on, man. There they go lying again. Here you go with the spirit of confusion.
Yeah.
This is
And then who is it that we're actually begging to, which has never been
Defined.
told. It's been a mask put over.
And Puff Daddy shit in the sky. Nobody do them wrong. I guess hell fucking empty, huh? Y'all some silly bitch.
True creators here, right? There have been principles of the divine that have been taken and flipped out of context. Lies have been told on top of
who do you pray to when you're needy?
it.
Whoever will answer.
Right.
Wow. This nigga whoever gonna answer. But I thought that should not have false God for me. So which one is it, my dude? So whoever grants your wishes, that's what you go for? So I could be an evil jit. I said, you know what? I want to fuck somebody up. Let me grant this fool wish so he can follow me. I'll give him a little bullshit. He want a bitch. Okay, I'm going to give him a little woman so he can beat the fuck down. Okay. Now you belong to me. Bring that ass here.
You're not particular.
Right.
And that's where idolatry comes in.
Correct.
Well, maybe that idol will give me what I
Right.
need.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to serve the one who...
Well, how you know who was who when y'all took the word of so-called God out of this bitch? You just saying God. What's God's name? Y'all keep saying, in my name, in my name. But y'all hide the fucking name. So, just by default law, you don't know who the fuck you talking to. Shut the fuck up.
Created you because he created you out of a need. So you are the needed one, not the needy one. You could have a beautiful life, a beautiful planet. The world can be what God needs.
No, God needs
Can't
something.
get better than that.
Correct.
What God
So we
needs.
got to stop this neediness. I don't need to even be born.
Thank you.
So how do I become the needy one?
Right.
God, on the other hand, created the whole universe and he needs nothing. How does that make any sense?
Right. So, because we've been taken out of a natural creative process and we have been forced into a production line of creativity, humans are being bred like cattle. And they're just being brought here. And I believe that a lot of it is against the will of people. And they're being here, being brought here and thrown to the wolves.
Yup. I told you. Even as the Bible said. Dr. Deborah Bless said. Sister Maya. Kimberly Meadows. All the true spiritual people. Not the fake ones out there. Y'all ain't no much some fake ass. Y'all get tilted and you fall. It's like y'all always fail with wisdom. They done already told it all, baby. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And thank God shit keep repeating. Because y'all can't get this shit. The same old 60s over and over and over and over and over and over. If this bitch had to change one micro iota, you'll be lost in a motherfucker. Thank God it's the same shit over and over and over and over. Cause you really ain't gonna catch it. You can't catch this shit. That's some bullshit.
How is this gender dysphoria?
Yeah.
What the heck
Here we
is that?
go.
A total confusion. We're so far away from truth.
Isn't that majority of white males doing this? Cause they preferred it? Cause they like to see their little balls in tight panties. Or tucked in or stuff on their butt. Man. You don't see none of this stuff going on with no. So, they're gonna say, what about the women? I don't see women fight for no bathroom shit. I don't see the women sitting there parading with some chaps on their butt out. Doing a man dance, letting your penis flap. And women don't dress in drag. That's men. That's all you see. That's y'all with that shit. You hear women trying to be a men's sport, doing all that. If it was, they took testosterone. If it was that damn equal, why women that's so-called transgender ain't competing and whipping men in their sport? It's obvious, man. Stop the bull. But they keep trying to say, the women out there butching and gay too. Man, please. I mean, they ain't want to have nothing to do with y'all. And then they can't stand the transgender gay man because he ain't a woman. They fighting among themselves. The gay woman don't accept the gay man because he want to be a woman. She said, no, I want to be a woman. You can't fool with him. At least they honest with that shit. Like they spell say, y'all just run around tricking men to fuck you. Tricking niggas to fuck you. Y'all some sad. Y'all sad. It's still men dominated. Still trying to be better than a woman. Why every time you see some transgender male, so-called, why y'all can't be an upstanding, true lady? Why y'all always gotta be some hood rat hole ass racket popping shit? Oh, I'm gonna teach you how to eat some pop rocks and suck a dick. Male-centered. Here we go again. What a Mother even though that bitch was rotten. Why I don't never see no Mother Teresa transgender man? Why you always gotta be over-sexual? Why y'all can't respect yourself and wear nice clothes and not so provocative? Y'all want to dress like women, but y'all want to be the hope of the women. That's some bullshit. Y'all still retarded. Man, trans, straight, y'all still retarded.
Which begins in the theory of evolution. You evolved. Who says you have to be male? Who says you have to be female? Right. It's just an accident.
Because they don't know what to do no fucking more.
But if God created you male, then that's what you
are.
That's how I lost
you can't not be that.
And you can't fail at it.
Correct. So the problem comes because humans need time to adapt. It takes a lot of time to develop a soul on its journey. And this is not a fly-by-night process. When you produce so many people on the planet, because it took 200 years to go from 1 billion to like 8 billion people on the planet, but it took 300,000 years to go from 4 million to 1 billion. So people have not had time to adapt to this artificial environment. And the male needs time to adapt within himself. If he doesn't have that time, he's going to be trapped in the lower nature of need, scarcity, and all of this stuff.
But we've already covered that. If men and women were separate, they would develop fine.
Right. They would.
So
why y'all not pushing it then? See, y'all ain't pushing it then. Y'all want a sick society. Because y'all sick. And I can't be, and nobody can. Everybody know that. Everybody know the man off his wife in his churn. He take everybody with him. And then he try to kill himself. Y'all retarded. Y'all weak and retarded. That just don't make no sense. Bitch, she just trying to bust your tires and set the car on fire. You trying to take everybody, the mama, your baby. Come on, man. But then you call women issues masculine. But that's all bitch like. But how does bitch like and women don't even act like that? Man, that's some bullshit.
Time to develop. Stop corrupting them.
Right. Stop putting them in the same environment. But now, where do they go?
It starts at high school. Soon as it ain't even high school. You start trying to push little girl and boy together immediately. Even in little Tom Thumb wedding and little dance and shit, you try to push the shit. Then you try to flip the switch. Oh, Sadie Hawkins, so the man can feel good. Oh, let the woman ass shit out. Still trying to fuck with people. Still trying to help the goofy ass man out. When y'all how about the man is supposed to pursue the woman. Well, what the fuck Sadie Hawkins was? Why are you flipping the script? Cause some boys just ain't ate shit. You know what? It's a lost cause. I can't wait for y'all the G's to come back. They clown. They say that rapture was coming. People turn their kids into CBS. You heard I said CVS. You tell people to turn their little kids in. People giving people all this goddamn money on the tips. Going to restaurants. And the rapture was coming. People could have went, oh, Jesus. I don't leave me. I'm ready to go. Please don't leave me here. You got so many people sick of this shit. They sick and tired of me, sick and tired. We just sick and tired, we sick and tired. Ain't nobody can't stand this shit. And you know what? Maybe that's the purpose. To get humanity to be tired of this physical shit. Maybe they will voluntarily stop fucking around. Because this shit is inherently evil, like Master Bible say. Master Bible say, when you truly know the truth, you're going to be disgusted. Maybe this is a death cult. Maybe this is supposed to be humanity seeing how ugly this place is. And you say, you know what? I ain't want to participate. Just blow this whole motherfucker up. Oh, no. Come on, man. Well, at least let the earth survive now. That way evil couldn't exist. Fuck it. Let it all go. Burn it all down, baby. Let's tear it down, baby. Tear it down. need something physical to exist? Well, if you destroy that shit, that bitch ain't gonna have nowhere to be. So take it with you. None of this need to be. To be honest with you. It ain't just me. This is written in text. Like Master Bob said, nowhere you ever saw written on how to live down here so great. Everything about learning how to die, how not to come back to this ragged ever, blah, 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 po. Yeah, you just heard the people say, we can't get along. This ain't even natural. This shit ain't right. How much more evidence you need? What's so wonderful about this? You know what? I don't know if I should cut comments on or cut them off, because I think I would love to address some questions with scholarship and video and discussion. Like Dr. Abe said, I don't debate. I teach. I only debate my equal. Because you can't debate a fool. Because you ain't got no evidence. You ain't got no proof. You ain't got no scholarship. You ain't got no information. You ain't got no evidence. It's like a lawyer with no evidence. And let me tell you something. You can't troll me. You can't trigger me. You can't race bait me. You can't do none of that. Because I don't give a damn. You ain't nothing but a nasty ass meat bag anyway. Now what? Lying? I heard everything under the sun. Some bullshit.
How do we separate the environment? Because it's so many people, and we can't build on all the land that's here. We can't destroy the animals' natural habitat for us to take over. You know.
I am not worried about nature. Nature is powerful.
Yes.
I'm worried about us.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing to ourselves?
Yes.
What are we?
I think we
There we go. There we go with that we. See? What are we doing to ourselves? Who's your pope? Who's your leaders? I see a man as a pope. I see all y'all men in church. I see all your men in political positions. I see all your men running these companies and all this porn. Hey, don't you know, talk about the porn. You know the people in Germany and Canada running porn? That Pornhub and Mind Geek and, y'all, that's them. It's all males. Who you think running the sex traffic ring? Women? Thank God, whatever God didn't let men have babies. Oh my goodness. You messing with them babies straight out your baboon. They already sleep with newborn babies anyway, busting them baby guts out. Y'all ain't worried of that. You gonna try the women too? Nah, the women been beat to do shit like that. That bitch Stockholm. That's why they want the women. They get the women, they brainwash them, gaslight them, do all this crazy shit, and then put them out there on the street to get people. Because ain't nobody walking up to no man like that. We already know y'all crazy. They get the woman to say, come on there, kid, you want some candy? Because they're looking at a mother figure. They know women are kind and soft and calm-hearted. So y'all get the women out there for front to coerce people to pull them in so the men can fuck with them. Y'all know this shit. Y'all need to stop, man. And then y'all have women too. Yeah, but who made her do that? That ain't her by nature. Stop that bullshit.
Stop ruining things.
Right.
We would naturally be much better than we are.
Stop ruining
So it's not that goodness is unnatural.
Right.
It's not. Goodness is the most natural of all things.
It should override. Stop your lying.
Mm-hmm. But when you get greedy, you distort everything.
Yeah, man. We talking about men again. Who got all the money? Steve Jobs, Steve Gates, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all y'all little top, George Soros. Y'all the perverted motherfuckers. Epstein, y'all the ones with all the money fucking with people. Buying motherfuckers. Oh, but we got a problem. No, we ain't got no problem, nigga. It's y'all, men. Put it where it's supposed to be. Shine that light on your ass. What, you scared? You scared? Say you scared. That's some bullshit.
So when people hear the truth, most people.
Right.
It just bingo.
Mm-hmm.
The light goes on and everything makes sense and
Yes.
they're back into the saddle.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to take a long time.
Right.
It doesn't have to, but it
But
does.
stop feeding them poison.
Correct. And they have to stop wanting the poison because they're addicted to the poison.
Yeah, well, we did that to them.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Hold on. Okay. So leave it to Beaver. Housewife, have your homework with some slippers and man, no stop, man. Who you think was running Hollywood movies and doing it? Man, stop. Walt Disney. Y'all done put all that propaganda and movies and y'all put all that shit out there, man. Cut that out.
Every commercial.
I
just heard on a commercial today, some men, yeah, if we have a problem with Uranus. No, the fuck name is Uranus. But they gonna keep, you see how it sound nasty? Stop being nasty, like Mr. Brown said. Just stop being nasty. Y'all can't help it. That's part of the whole, that's ruining society. Well, I'm ruining y'all. Y'all turn around and try to ruin women. But at least women, to a certain extent, got smart enough to say, you know what? Fuck be that shit. At least they saying something. And not just stuck with their head in the hole like the rest of y'all dumb motherfuckers. Regardless of anything. At least she stood up and said, you know what? Enough, man. We gonna do something. They too stupid to even say anything. Regardless if they like her movement or not, at least that bitch making a move.
Deserve.
Mm-hmm.
What? What did I do to this?
Because feeding a spirit of consumerism
makes you dependent and needy when you're not.
Right. Because we're supposed to be producers. We have been.
Have you seen social media today?
But the people who understand necessity is the mother of invention. All of your creators are people who need
supply and demand. They want that.
So there has been a systematic effort.
If they want it, it wouldn't exist. If they were so nasty, sex trafficking wouldn't exist. Who buying everybody? They keep complaining about LGBT. Somebody fuck them dudes in the butt. It ain't the women. If y'all wouldn't fuck them in the butt, they wouldn't exist. Stop the cap. Real talk. Fake ass motherfucker. Everybody lie. They lie. Everybody. They lie too goddamn much. And I'm sick and tired of hearing these bullshit lies. It ain't no, that's the whole point about the gag is. They freaking know it. That shit that pissed me off. Bitch, you know it. But you gonna pretend you don't. Somebody needs to slap the taste out your mouth. Psh, all gone. That's the whole trip behind this. Is you freaking know it. And you pretend you don't. That's almost like that. With that little fella name, Tyreek can tell a thing. The more y'all keep trying to push y'all shit on people, the more we pushing back. The more they don't like your ways. The more you keep pretending, the more they don't like your ways. Ain't nothing but to cut that bitch out. Just cut him out. Cut him off. Cut him out. I don't understand. First, I thought that girl, what's that girl name? Shoot. Cynthia G, they got this dude named a public offender, somebody offended. This chick named Princella. You got with the lady Mama on T and they got too many people. Bobby Hemmett, David Blair, few other people in the science community. Y'all out of control, man. Y'all out of control. Used to be little dude Pharaoh till he fell off the boat. His ego got him going. He's still another Solomon. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the energy. He couldn't handle the energy. And he was doing good, too. He fell. He succumbed to the flesh. All that shit was don't get me wrong, no. Don't discredit his what he said. Cause that's gonna stand. Especially that what they call that Jewish debate with that boy. That boy done chewed that mug and spit his ass out 3 times. He got chewed up in there. But now he a fool now. He done went down there, played that flag got burnt. Now all they can do is talk about hood rats all day, cause you in the hood playing about hoods all day. See? Should have raised yourself up, young man. So this is what happens. We talking about the same type of shit. They done told you was too good and you doing you couldn't handle it. That's why I say it don't matter what you tell these clowns out here. You pick a nigga up, oh, he gonna think he's somebody. Now he gonna be on side himself. And then get beside yourself. I know. Go ahead, stay in line. We're tipping on that tightrope though. You can't balance yourself out. Always gotta go and get misconstrued with your meat stick. You're too weak. That man say y'all penis curse. That's it. You weak, you meat. If you weak, you meat. Cause that's some bullshit.
To keep people in need so that they continue to produce what can be capitalized on. So therein lies the problem. They produce and we trick them into consuming what we trick them into believing that we produce. We take their creative ideas and then we sell it back to them under some formula that they need to cope in this dysfunctional society that we've created.
So here's my solution. The Jewish solution.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Hold the truck up. Did he say the Jewish solution? But he just talked about people putting out stuff in society that's corrupting society. Ain't that them people that control everything? Ain't that the people that nobody want around? When you talking about, man, why all y'all people ain't straight if y'all walking straight? Y'all such a so-called close-knit community. Close-knit community. Every Jewish person should be on point. Since y'all got the answer. Houseway, you ain't got the answer. You know what? That's some
motivates all our is not our need.
Right.
It's the Creator's need.
Yes.
Focus on the Creator's need. It will motivate you.
Right.
It will produce good results, and it won't feed the lowest form of ego that is neither male nor female, that is neither good nor healthy. So I guess what we boil down to now, if you're not focused on morality, you're not going to be healthy. Not you're not going to be a saint.
Right.
You're not going to be sane.
Right. Correct.
Morality and sanity, they're inseparable.
Okay. I believe that men specifically absolutely need religion. They need to...
Master Bobby said that. That shit made for them fools. Cause Lord, without that book, you think they crazy now. All them books for them, thou shalt not cover their neighbor's wife. Ain't talking about no damn woman. Thou shalt never cover our husband. They're not talking about women. They're talking about men. Men need that. Women don't need that. That shit was for men. And ain't none of them in church now. It's all the women in church. All the women running by this goddamn book. Why they not? Because they figured out it was a lie. And it was a lie to a certain extent. It was. But look where it put them now. See, they want to be us. See, I bet they figured out, well, why they ain't got no book for women? Well, if they don't need none, we don't need none. And here we are today. Y'all lost, we not. Y'all ate tomato sauce. We won, we got shot the BB gun. That's just fact, Jack. Because you know what? That's just some bullshit.
Trained. They need to be under some doctrine. They need a guide.
But not the religion
not
that tells them
no,
they're
not
needy.
that. Yeah, no, not that religion. True religion. True religion.
Which means God.
Which is God, right? Yeah, the true religion, which they don't know what that means, but they would have to be taught those based on universal principles that are unchanging. The religions that
Wait a minute. And the ooey people supposed to be God, so say chosen people. So why the fuck you can't get it together? Ain't God, so they talking directly to you? Why you a chosen people, you lost in a motherfucker? You know what? They got a story about that too. Somebody, wait a minute. Okay, let me just keep it moving, because I got too much shit going on, and there's too much stuff going on, and that's some bullshit.
Principle, and if they do have any principle, it has been distorted and redirected into a...
I'm speaking to a minister.
Uh-huh.
He says, do you believe in the Savior? I said, actually, I'm not looking to be saved by God.
Right.
I want to serve God,
right,
not have him serve me.
Right.
The man started to cry. He says, I never thought of that.
Right.
God exists to help me?
Mm-hmm.
How does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
We're here to serve him.
Mm-hmm.
That solves 90% of your problems.
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting, am I having, am I happy?
Right.
Drop it.
Which means that
are you serving God?
Right.
That's all. That's all you need to worry about.
And the only challenge is that the person has to come out of their lower nature, because the nature of humans, as soon as we're born, is because we need, and we're trying to fulfill our needs. So
and that's childish.
Right, that's childish. And
so grow up.
So nobody has actually been taught what it means to
yes.
grow up and how to be men and women. They haven't. And so they're all in an infantile state. And it's unfortunate, because once you get to a certain level, it becomes hard to reteach or train a person. So
they hide about their God, say women hoes. Women not supposed to teach. That you know what? We here to serve God. What did God tell you to fucking do? Now we go back to your little book. All that shit that God told you not to do, you doing it. So what the fuck you want to do? And all that little book, demonize women. But he sitting up there saying woman's supposed to do all this shit. How? When your book taught you to hate her. That's some bullshit.
This has to be instilled very young. And if you don't instill it, well, who's the first teacher of the child? The mother's the first teacher of the child. So depending on if it's a male or female child, the education process has to change after a certain age, right? The mother nurtures, but for a boy child, that boy child has to be in the presence of a man who knows this, because if he is not,
right? You know,
or a grandmother,
or grandmother.
Grandmothers are so powerful.
Wait a fucking minute. She tried to be nice and say the boy gotta be raised by the man. Cause that's what y'all say. Men can't raise boys. This fool turned around and say, oh, his grandmother. So we back to woman raising you. Okay. Make up your mother trucking mind, man. Which one is it? Is you or is you ain't the baby? That's some bullshit.
They're so much more powerful than a mother.
They are. They're more. Wow. They're more respectful.
No, he thinks grandma powerful than a woman because grandma probably stuck with grandpa's stupid ass and know how to keep calling his fucking ass. And mama said, well, your daddy ain't shit. Still looking for, you know what? Grandma pop, you still saying a woman is pop. We still back to goddamn scratch. You stupid.
They are more knowledgeable, more wise, right? And this is throughout the ages. It has always been the grandmother, even in nature, who carried the wisdom, because wisdom is the true teacher. Wisdom is everything, and I don't think that we value
grandmothers.
We don't.
Wow, why you can't say grandfather?
There's ageism.
Old-fashioned.
And so we're valuing youth.
He's stupid.
The reason that society values
He's
youth
just
is
slow.
because of the need to suck the life out of the youth.
I'm sick of
We
these
don't
people.
value
They
the
spend more money.
They spend more money. They're more reckless. They go to jail. We can get higher insurance rates out of them.
I think this might be my last video
And their
segment.
impulsivity. There is
This is too exhausting with ignorance.
off of the youthful energy, the life force energy that's concentrated in the youth. And so we devalue the elders who actually know how to get through in this world. Yes.
So our bottom line is,
Yes.
from all of our conversations,
Yes.
listen to your grandmother.
Yes, listen to your
Not grandpa, no.
Really?
Not daddy.
Yes.
That's what it boils down
Yes.
to.
Not
Yes.
God.
And we just
But
have
your
to
grandma.
stop damaging people. And it's so bad.
The clone
because
made.
the damaged
Oh,
don't
man.
know that they're damaged. And so they have a repetitive cycle where they keep reproducing the same problem.
Yeah.
And so
when people say, so what should I do? What should I do? Listen to your
Your
grandma.
grandma.
The solution is not
Here we
far
go.
away.
Right.
It really is. If everyone listened to their grandmother,
Mhm.
we would have an ideal society.
Wow.
Well, yes and no. As long as the grandmother is not completely delusional and giving you bad information.
Or suffering from Alzheimer's.
Oh, so right.
Glad you got that shit straight.
We have to consider that too.
You got old
Yes,
fools
But
too.
that's really,
I want to help society figure this thing
you
out.
are helping society.
Yes.
But when you help,
Nah, he figured grandma that traditional one. Ooh, it's your husband. Ooh, I married Shaq. That's why he say that shit. Yeah. In 2025, you know what grandmas are today? Yesterday is hoes.
society, and I think this is really, really important. You have this
And
gardener
they granddad a pimp.
who loves plants and flowers and beauty and really talented, can't stand that neglected piece of
Right.
lawn or yard. So he just goes in there and he cleans it up and he pretties it up and he plants. Oh, and then suddenly some guy comes over and hands him a check.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "What is this?"
Right.
He says, "Well, that piece of property you just made beautiful, it's my land.
Yes.
So I owe you." Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We're all making God's garden more beautiful with everything we do.
Yes.
Whoever invented the bread slicer,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
whoever invented the electric toothbrush,
Right.
you're making God's garden livable,
Yes.
better.
Yes.
You don't realize it.
Right.
You think you're just going to a boring job.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you work in a company and you're at the bottom of the heap, all you do is send
We don't
out
need
the
the pot of
packet
spoon, Drew. We doing God's work.
in the shipping department.
But what you do is valuable.
To whom?
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Yes.
You think you're making the yard nice?
No,
You're satisfying the owner's desire.
Mm-hmm.
You're
That's
serving
right.
God with everything you do,
Yes.
but you just focused on whether you're making
Mm-hmm.
enough money.
Right.
Why do you have to go to work all the time? It's boring. We're
Shaq.
actually fixing the world or
1492.
serving society.
Yes.
You're serving God
Correct.
because whose society is it?
You're right. It's God's society.
Whose planet are we fixing here?
Correct.
So don't underestimate
Yeah.
the gift and the significance of what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
You say, we started off saying this is life-saving.
Yes.
Who cares?
Right. God cares.
Yes.
That's who cares.
Whose life are you saving?
Right.
The life that God created.
Correct.
So you're serving Him.
Mm-hmm. We have to maintain.
Yeah, it's some
We have to
bullshit.
maintain and do our part.
And then our ego can fall away. We don't need it.
Right.
We don't need it.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
And it's so much better to not be needy.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
It is so
Alright, I think we're about to
depressing.
wrap this bullshit up.
We're all messed up. The world is messed
Yeah,
up.
we are.
See what you
So who messed everybody up?
can do. Make the best of it.
Yes.
What a depressing picture.
Right.
The world is not messed up.
Mm-hmm.
The world is great.
Mm-hmm.
And what God wants from his world is perfect.
Mhm.
And you can do it, and you're doing it every day. So just open your eyes and stop torturing yourself.
Right.
But I need, but I don't have. But
Right.
don't be miserable for nothing.
Right.
There's no need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Serve God with joy means if you're serving yourself, it's not that complicated.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree that it's not that complicated. As long as we can disconnect from all of the stuff that we've been told, because all of this stuff leads you away
And
from
we will be
that.
so glad to disconnect from
Yes.
it because it's so distasteful and it burns. Wake up in the morning and say, what can I do for God that he really needs? Otherwise, you're just a pest.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So don't be God's pest. Do what he really needs.
Right.
What does he really need?
$8
Read the 10 Commandments. It's all there.
Yes.
You mean afford the 2 confessions? Man, look, he's lying. Oh my God. Why don't you stop trying to abuse power? That's the greatest sin, like Master Bob said. All else falls along the line.
So, go for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed speaking with you.
All right. That's it. So, I'll see y'all guys on the next video. If you got any bitch scraps complaint, sick, lame, and lazy, drop your comments at the bottom. Let me know what you think. Probably ain't thinking shit in there with but another goddamn excuse on why stuff is the way it is. But, you know, I welcome it, but I don't. But I welcome it because, you know, that's what make the channel go. So, God bless, good night. See you later, all that good stuff. Peace.